Let's look at NATO from a different perspective. Now, I'm not an apologist for Russia or Vladimir Putin, but the American media has a tremendous hate against Russia. Why that is, I don't understand. They're all in favor. They seem to be, let's get the Russians, let's get those dirty, evil Russians, let's bomb the Russians, so on and so forth. NATO has put troops along the border of Russia. But let's say there were weapons and troops on our border, either with Canada or Mexico, from Russia, Chinese, or whatever other boogeyman they have made up, or a country from the Middle East. That would create an absolute shitstorm in this country. And yet, we through NATO are doing it to Russia. Daddy Bush made a deal with Gorbachev that if he would take down the wall and dismantle the Soviet Union, there would be no military from any country or NATO along your border. Well, when he left office, Clinton, Bush 43, his kid, and Obama did exactly the opposite. They broke the treaty we had with Russia. Through NATO, along with other countries, there are military armaments right along the border. So it wasn't Russia that broke the agreement. It's with us. We are the ones that broke the agreement, not the Russians. Think of all of the treaties that we have broken with the Native Americans. That's why our word doesn't mean crap with people around the world. I can fully understand why Putin is responding. As I said, wouldn't you be a little nervous if somebody was putting guns and military armaments right along your border with thousands of troops? Especially after the way the media handles the country of Russia? Remember, they have nukes. Stop poking the Russian bear. It'll make him angry. Let's get along with our neighbors here in the world, not in outer space and pulling military forces and traveling to Mars and all of that. Stop poking the Russian bear. Remember, the Russian bear bites. You know, the Putin government has really shown great restraint, especially after all of the things that they have been accused of and all of the military armaments coming right up to their border through our country, through other countries under the so-called disguise of NATO. They really have shown restraint. Putin has really shown restraint. And as I've said before, stop poking the Russian bear. He bites. We'll see you in the next